Hey guys, this is me cutting bubu dress. The simplest of all is like cutting buba, but the difference is that this one is longer, so I'm going to cut two. So I have my fabric. I measure the desired length. My desired length is 62. I measure 64. The total length I'm working with on this fabric is 64. 64. So you measure 64 into two places and fold it into two this way. Then you fold it into four this way, but I'm cutting two, so I have 8 folds, 4 for 1. So I've marked the wrong side of the fabric. The wrong side is really called to identify for some of the fabric, but the secret that have worked for me is that in the factory, they most time, usually, this is not absolute, they always puncture on the wrong side. So the puncture is like a pin where it's smooth. That is the wrong side. That is where the kind of it's like the pin they use to secure it while weaving the fabric in the factory. So it's like this. You puncture this way, so you puncture through the wrong side. So the right side always have the hole that is kind of bumpy or raised hole. That's how you recognize it. So that's one tip I'm sharing with you guys. Share with others. Don't be selfish. Okay, so this is my folding. It's a very simple buba, but this one just have a slight variation. So I'm going to draw my guideline. My guideline allow you to work with your measurements, or if you want to slant, it helps you to slant accurately. So for this side, just as I said, you use the biggest side of your measurement and the biggest side of my measurement with allowance, because it's a free dress. So I'm just going to use everything I have. So I have 16 and a half. I'm just going to use 16 and a half. So I'm going to measure 16 and a half from the beginning of my baseline to the hem of the dress, just as I'm doing. 16 and a half, 16 and a half. Then I'm going to connect all the dots, connect all the dots together, connect all the dots, so they are connected. It's just to rhyme your fabric. That is the essence of it. So for this, the variation is going to be V-neck, both front and back, and it's going to have shoulder slant. So on the shoulder side, I'm going to drop my shoulder by 2. So the neck width is going to be 4 inches. The neck depth for the front is going to be let me do 8 inches. For the back is going to be 9 inches. I'm dropping the back more than the front. Okay, so I'm going to connect with the front neckline, because the front neckline is smaller. So if your back neckline is smaller, you use your back neckline. But this one, the front neckline is not as deep as the back. So now here is my slant. So this base, the guideline here, 1/2 inch, is going to give me allowance to add back 1/2 inch for shoulder joining. So here my buba sleeve opening is free, so I'm going to make it 12. So on the 12, okay, I don't need to like come inside or whatever, but if it is conventional bubu, so you just come inside in as much as it accommodates your bust measurement. So you come inward by 1/2 inch or 1 inch, so that you'll be able to make, you blend it back this way so that you'll be able to make a curve to create a space for the sleeve opening. But right now I don't have to do that. Okay, I'll just cut, then I'm going to create a slit. So I'm going to make provision for my slit. I want my slit to be 24. My slit is going to be high, so I'm going to use the front cut. So guys, this is the front. I'm using the front, cut the back. Okay, the shoulder slope. Your conventional buba does not have a shoulder slope. That is one of the variations. I'm cutting 2 dresses together, that's why it's thick. So take your time. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So I'm going to trim to make everything line and equal. Trim spread down to the base, or the baseline of the measurement. Okay, done. Done. So this is how it's looking. So I always prefer facing to using bias strip to pipe the neck. So I'm going to cut my facing for the front and the back. So